The Audience Manager is a tool in your Twitter ads account for you to review and manage your audiences. Once an audience is loaded into Twitter ads, you can use the Audience Manager to view the details about that audience. You can also monitor the audience status, view the audience size, edit it, or delete the audience. From the Audience Manager, you can also create new audiences. By default, when you first click the Audience Manager tab, you'll be prompted to create your first audience. For my first audience, I usually add my current email list of customers. Just type in your audience name, select email addresses, and then upload the .csv or .text list of those emails. If you don't have any email lists or an audience that falls into this list, mobile phone numbers, Twitter usernames, user IDs, mobile ad IDs, that's okay. We can move on to tailored audiences created via conversion tracking. So besides uploading email lists, my next favorite audience to create are Twitter usernames. So while in my first example I said click email audiences and then upload a CSV of all those emails, if you're running ads to a specific list of people who follow X Twitter username, save yourself the time of constantly adding each follower in every Twitter ad and create this Twitter usernames audience. So I create a .csv file and add each @handle of these usernames I want to target for my specific ads. And then I upload it to this create an audience page. I'll name it, for this example, Alzheimer-based Twitter handles. Click Twitter usernames. And as you can see, these are a list of @handles that are Alzheimer-based. I've already created. I can just copy out this column and create a CSV of this list of Twitter usernames. So now when I create an ad, I can click the audience, and instead of building out that same follower list of all these handles, I can just click the custom audience and select this Alzheimer-based Twitter username, created audience list I already made. So here I am in an actual ad creation. So under step 2, you'll see the audience. So you can select what region I want to target, what gender, what languages. You can expand each area, but see this, add tailored audiences. Tailored audiences are those custom created audiences I was talking about. So we just uploaded that email list. We just uploaded that Twitter username of Alzheimer handles. So all I do under this second step of creating a Twitter ad is select add tailored audiences, then type in the name of your audience. But if you don't remember it, if you've built a lot of tailored audiences, you can just click that browse your tailored audiences. And under there, I'll see, oh, Alzheimer username list. Great. Click that, and I'll be targeting just that audience of people who follow those handles. So besides email lists and Twitter usernames, the next most important thing is conversion tracking. So to get to this, go to Tools, Conversion Tracking, then click the button Create New Website Tag. So website tags are embedded code snippets that are triggered when a user takes an action on your website after viewing or engaging with promoted content on Twitter. So by default, your tag will collect website visitor data for remarketing purposes. You can later create audience campaigns based on these website visitors. So I like to create multiple tags for different parts of my conversion funnel. So when I talk about a conversion funnel, I'm talking about how far did that customer get on my website? Did they just get to my website? For that, I'm going to select Site Visit. Did they download the ebook but not purchase my main program? Then it was just a download. Did they sign up for a form? This would have been on the thank you page for the sign up form. Did they actually purchase an item and I want to remarket a new item to them? Each one of these creates a custom audience in accordance to the page I embed that code on. So for each website tag you create, you're creating a new tailored audience that can be displayed on the Audience Manager page. So by placing the website tag in your site on that specific page, you're building an audience of people. Every time they come to that page, a new audience member is added to that tailored audience. Then in the future, you can remarket to these tailored audiences via Twitter ads. So you want to use the following conversion settings when creating a website tag. So I use the term warm audience. Those are people who've been engaged within the last 30 days. They've been to your website, they've been on your page, they're still warm to your product or service. So you'll want to expand this conversion settings. It's normally hidden, so you want to click this expand conversion settings here, and then you'll click 30 days for post engagement, and then click off for post view attribution. So why I turned this off is because this is for people who just viewed my ads. I really don't care about that. I want people who've actually made it to my website. People who have engaged with my ads and clicked through. Once you've created the conversion tracking website tag, you will need to copy that code snippet and paste it into your website on the specific page you want to track. So for an example, if you want to track newsletter signups or product purchases, I will want to create a thank you page that the customer is redirected to after completing that action. So by getting to this page, the customer has triggered that conversion tracking because I've pasted that code snippet on that thank you page. So the sign up conversion website tag will be on the thank you page for the newsletter sign up. The purchase website tag will be on the order confirmation page. It's after they've ordered, it's after they've purchased. So that action is triggered. So simply copy the code displayed in the website tag box and then paste it into the code of the specific conversion page or pages on your website before the closing body tag. So as you can see here, here's the closing body HTML tag. So if you're not a coding expert, a great plugin for inserting this tracking code on any specific page is the plugin Tracking Code Manager. So as you can see, I have the name of the tracking code, the position I want it. Is it before the closing head tag? Is it before the closing body tag? Is it active? What pages do I want it on? It's a really quick way to install these tracking codes on specific pages on your WordPress website. So navigate to your ads.twitter.com, go to Tools, Conversion Tracking, and we create a new website tag. So you want to name the tag. This will be our purchase. Select conversion type, purchase. So again, this equates it's going to be on the order confirmation page or the thank you page after someone purchases, because we're collecting an audience of people who've made it to this page. So we want to make sure to check we've created a tailored audience because we want to remarket to them in the future. Then remember, expand your conversion settings, set your post engagement to 30 days and your post view to off. Then we can see all our past created website tags just on this conversion tracking page. So some differences in website tags here. The Course Envy homepage, this is for anybody who comes to CourseEnvy.com. I'm creating an audience specific to this action. Anytime anybody goes to CourseEnvy.com, they're added to this audience. Because I pasted this pixel or tracking snippet code. So let's go back to our tracking tags. And as you can see, I have a few set up. Course checkout, thank you page. So this is after someone has purchased a course and it goes on the thank you page. So these are people who have purchased. Course details, these are for people who just made it to the course details page but never purchased. So let's look at these audiences being built via these website tags. Go to Tools, Audience Manager, and as you can see, these were just created, so they're all too small, but these are audiences we can now eventually target as they grow in our Facebook ads. So if we go to campaigns, create a new campaign, website clicks, we scroll down to audiences, step 2. Where is it? Tailored audiences. And it's right here. We can browse our tailored audiences. Select an audience, click done, and that's who we're targeting. But one more important element on these ads, this is a tailored audience. These are people who have gone to that site, they've triggered that website tag, so we're just remarketing to that audience. That's what a tailored audience is. A lot of my clients get confused. What is a conversion tag then? So scroll up here, select a key conversion tag. So this is for tracking a conversion. So let's go to our conversion tracking. So let's look at this. Course checkout thank you page. This is when they've actually converted, when they've actually made a purchase. So that's the conversion I'm tracking. Maybe you want to be tracking something else. Maybe it's a newsletter sign up, an ebook download, etc. But for this, I know my conversion is when someone has purchased something. That's my conversion metric. So let's go back to this. I'm not going to be selecting any of these, right? I want the conversion checkout, the course checkout thank you page. This equates a purchase, right? Purchase. So that is when a conversion pixel fires. So when I run this ad and someone purchases the course via this ad, under my analytics, I'll be able to see how many conversions this specific ad contributed to. So that's the difference. We can market to an audience that's one of our tailored audiences, but to track actual conversions per ad, that's what this metric is about. Select a key conversion tag. So this is specific to this ad set, how many conversions were created via this ad alone. While a tailored audience is just capturing people constantly and creating an audience that you can remarket to with Twitter ads. So now that we've created these audiences, let's create a Twitter ad that remarkets to this audience. What I love about retargeting ads is that people are familiar with your website already. They've already engaged with your Twitter ads or website in some way and will be much more responsive to ads, especially ones with a call to action catered to them. So let's look at this example. Say a customer navigated to this orange pair of shoes on my website. Luckily, I have a Twitter website tag in place on this page, building a tailored audience of people who visit this orange shoe website domain. So with remarketing, we can create any type of Twitter ad and target it specifically to people who visited this orange shoe page. So let's look at our audience manager. Remember, we created this via a website tag, orange shoes page. This is just a site visit. Anytime anybody who has visited my orange shoes page, this is a website tag that fires as a site visit, therefore curating the audience for orange shoes page. It's too small because we just started it, but this is a great way to build an audience very specific, right? We can target this tailored audience via a Twitter ad and create an ad just for people who have gone to this orange shoe page. So you can see this specific ad I made. Just because I know you will look great in these shoes, use coupon code SHOE50 for 50% off now. This is a click to website ad, so it has a website card, so I can add the website name and a picture of those shoes, and then add a call to action like shop now. So we want to create a conversion tag to know when people have purchased these orange shoes via that ad. So we want to go to Tools, Conversion Tracking, create a new tag, orange shoe purchase. Select conversion type, that's a purchase. Let's create that tag. So we're going to copy this and paste it before the closing body tag on the order confirmation page for those orange shoes. So once we do that, we can continue on our website click campaign. So this will be our orange shoe purchase campaign. What's our key conversion tag? This is our orange shoe purchase. So this ad's goal is a conversion of an orange shoe purchase using that coupon code SHOE50 in my actual ad creative. So we scroll down. We want to target people who have just visited that orange shoe page. So we browse our tailored audiences, orange shoes page. So we select that. As this gets bigger, it'll be able to be selected. Right now it's brand new, so it's still curating an audience of people who have visited that page. So we select that, done. And so this ad will be targeting just people who have visited that orange shoe page. It'll also be tracking people who have purchased that, and it'll mark as a conversion in my analytics once this ad creates a conversion. But one more note, in this select your audience section, notice this, expand your reach by targeting similar users. So if you would like to reach only users similar to those in the above tailored audiences and not lookalikes, so therefore limiting what Twitter assumes is a similar audience, we want to unselect this. We want to target just people who have visited the orange shoe page. But the reverse of that, if you're interested in creating a lookalike, which Twitter is very good at creating very similar audiences, they take the key demographics of the people from that tailored audience and then find those lookalike audiences in the Twitter network. So if you want Twitter to create that lookalike audience for you, You will need to add a tailored audience. Make sure to check that box to expand reach by targeting similar users. Then click the limit targeting by excluding tailored audiences. So by doing this, you're telling Twitter to target people similar to your tailored audience, but exclude the actual audience members. So you may be asking, why would I exclude this audience I've built? So a possible reason is A, to get great results from Twitter's custom similar audience or lookalike audience building. Or B, what if the audience I'm excluding is people who already bought my product? So I just want Twitter to look for people like the people who have already purchased a product. Therefore, I want people similar to them. Not the actual tailored audience that have purchased it, but people similar to them. So coming back to this, to create a lookalike audience, first select expand the reach by targeting similar users, and then I'm going to select orange shoe purchase. I'm selecting just an audience of people who have purchased the shoe. So this may take a while to build this audience, right? Because the amount of people who visit the orange shoe page compared to purchases is much lower. So you're going to have to wait a while to build out this audience of people actually buying that shoe and curating that audience. So we select the orange shoe purchase, expand your reach by targeting similar users. So you're telling Twitter to look for similar audiences just like the people who bought that orange shoe. Then we scroll down, limit targeting by excluding tailored audiences. Then we select it again, orange shoe purchase. So I don't want this Twitter ad to remarket to people who've already purchased the orange shoe, right? I want to market to people similar according to Twitter standards or lookalike audiences. So we exclude this tailored audience and we target similar users according to that tailored audience. So this is a great lookalike audience hack for your Twitter ads.